sweatshirt's folded on your bed.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, listen.
Yeah,
He's going to bust my balls here.
yeah.
So what I need you to do is,
Take this.
that gets thrown away.
Yes.
That gets,
You can just dump that on top.
all right.
I'll put that in the container.
Put that over there. Throw the lemons away.
I will.
What are you making?
This is just lemon juice. Give me a bottle under there, please.
Why do you have lemon juice?
Lemon juice is good for you. I
Yeah?
drink it instead of drinking plain water. Show me my container too.
Is that the fountain of youth?
No, it's not the fountain of youth, but what it does is it makes you drink just to drink water.
Okay.
He doesn't like
Instead of just drinking plain water, what you do is drink lemon juice. And
Like the old Italians.
well, I don't know if the old Italians used to do it, but
Do you drink lemon juice, Mom?
if she can, her stomach.
That would kill me. Ah, oh, look at that.
So what else are you doing in your diet these days? It's 2025.
Oosh.
It is 2025.
Are
isn't
you
it?
fasting also?
No. What the hell? Yeah, he
Right now I am.
made himself some mental soup.
I'm going to try. You're going to try some of it. You're not going anywhere today, are you?
No.
It might give you diarrhea.
Great.
So the first thing I did, the first time I made it, I ate it, and it exploded. I mean, you better be near the bathroom. When it says go, don't hesitate. Nan, get a bowl, shake it, and put it in the microwave.
So what are you doing this year for your diet?
For this year,
Yeah.
you know what? I was working on, eat from 10 to 6 and then fast. I didn't lose anything. I think the quantity I'm eating is too much.
Are you eating more at dinner time or more in the
My breakfasts are unbelievable.
Okay.
I mean, it's like
You
four. Oh yeah, I love breakfast. Get a bowl and shake it and put some poop soup in there for him.
Shake the poop soup. I'm going to shake the bowl. Why don't I shake the bowl?
Let me check on one thing real quick. Right, Pippa? You like Pippa?
No, it isn't. Did you? I think Bill will like it.
That's his lunch.
Make sure you shake it good.
All right, so 2025 is going to be a healthy year,
I don't know about being healthy.
Friday.
huh? Till Friday? What's
Until
happening
Friday.
He sees the cardiologist.
I go see McGeehan, my cardiologist, on
Uh-huh.
Friday. What was that?
How was your
Oh,
part of you?
Howard,
There you go.
I can't do this. You've got been in there so hard.
shake it first, Bill.
I did shake it already.
What's in there?
Mental soup.
What's in there?
A lot of good stuff.
Well, describe me. What's your recipe?
Leeks.
In the recipe, you have onions, tomatoes, red pepper, just regular red peppers, cabbage, no cabbage in this one. This one has celery, carrots, onion, the long leeks, has a half a leek in there.
Sounds like minestrone soup to me.
It's almost like minestrone, yeah, but there's no cabbage, there's no zucchini in this one. This is my next one I'm going to make.
So do I, if I get a pot, I put a little bit of oil, onions in the bar, get that cooking first?
Yeah, get that cooking up.
And then I throw in
It's
my
on
tomato-
Netflix.
I'm asking you.
Oh,
And then I put the
YouTube.
I pour on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
No chicken stock next?
You can if you want. I use water on this one.
Okay.
I'll probably use chicken stock on that one.
I like the chicken stock.
Chicken stock works fine.
Butter?
I don't put butter in it. No, I just use olive oil.
Garlic.
Yeah, plenty of garlic. Go heavy on it.
So that cooks. Then I put my carrots, red peppers, tomatoes in there. How long do I let it boil?
Let it no boil. Do not boil.
How much on a low simmer?
Not a real about 10 minutes to saute it. Make sure you put enough water in it so that it covers.
10 minutes?
That's all.
That's
And
it.
you're ready to eat.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're done. This one here is 10 minutes. That's what this one is. The one I think I threw that one away.
All right.
So
You guys do more meal prepping these days?
Oh, yeah.
You prep for the week?
Oh, no.
no,
Eat this by the day. 'Cause
no. I just luckily, stir it and give it another minute or two, Nan. Make sure you get some croutons beside that. Nan, I have his food out. His food is all ready to go. It's in the warmer.
You didn't tell me.
Well, then put it back and get the beets out or a salad or something for him. But he's ready.
So, what are you watching today?
No, I just turned it on while I was doing the lemons. I was working over there, so I had nothing. I always watch Fox 12 noon. They have a nice, but Trump was on today. Trump,
Did he say anything?
yeah, he says he's going to shut the whole world down if they don't listen to him.
Okay. Well,
I mean, he's standing up on his hind legs already.
he's having fun.
I hope so, because what we have is this guy that's in there now is really what an asshole. I mean, he's really screwed things up bad. I mean, I don't want to get political or anything, but this guy's about the dumbest piece of shit that ever walked the earth.
How you know that?
Okay.
And it's not him because he can't walk and chew gum at the same time. And you videoed him, and you could say, "Ugh." I mean, 80, whatever he is, he's 82. I'm 82. I mean, I think I have more faculties than he does. I think that dog has more common sense than he does. He just shut down all the oil drilling off the coast. Thousands of acres of ground that you're not allowed to drill anymore. For what reason? He's leaving office in 15 days. You know. Did you hit that for 5 more minutes? Or a couple more minutes?
Nobody will.
Spoon.
Yes, sir.
Not for me. I don't want a spoon.
How was your holidays?
Very busy.
Yeah? Did you guys go out a lot? A lot of parties?
No, we went down to the kids. We went down to them.
He's talking
We got
about
there at 7 and left at 9.
New Year's
Oh,
Eve.
good,
New
good.
Year's Eve. We didn't fit in. They had all their friends. I didn't.
They had all their
I didn't
friends.
go.
It was nice of them to invite us. We had plenty
Who's
of
that?
food.
Jim?
Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of food. Everything was good. And then we had them up the next night for what you're going to eat right now.
All right. Sounds good.
Give him the soup first, and then throw his food on. The gravy's made. So
What gets you motivated this morning? What gets you out of bed, Pop?
food.
So
Food.
Food's your vice, huh?
Right now it is.
Yeah.
If you don't have something and you want it, that's your motivation. Motivation is get me through. I started at 287. I'm now at 280. And by Friday, I went away in at 9 o'clock in the morning. I should be down to, go ahead, try it. It's hot. Eat it while it's hot.
You want your hot dog?
Yeah, I want to be,
She
can I
can
put her
be too.
down? Yeah, she doesn't want, doesn't want the diet.
You got her on a diet too?
Yeah,
dog?
she should be. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
So you were normally what, 240?
I should be around the 250. Yeah, I gained
What
the,
were you in your 50s and 60s?
believe it or not, I was up there.
But when you were at the whistle stop, you looked good.
You were what, 30 then?
Yeah, I was 30. I was 30s, in my 30s and 40s then. I was probably about 230, 250. Yeah, well, I floated around. I came out of the Navy at 250. I was playing football, and they just bulked me up.
Yeah, but I remember you were in Henkel McCoy or Alan.
I was
you were-
Henkel
you were
McCoy's
skinny
and-
then.
Yeah, I was skinny. Yeah. How
much
is
was
it?
that, 219? You know, I like
Well, you were
the
about
fresh vegetables in there.
It's all fresh.
It's delicious.
But this recipe here said to blend it. And then at the end, they said throw in, saute some mushrooms in another pot. And when you sauteed them, croutons?
I'm good. That kind of takes away from the
Yeah.
basil.
I need
the
it
leeks.
because I need the croutons for something instead of just liquid.
Need to hang on to it, huh?
I gotta hang on to it, yeah, something to hold me. But it's good. I think it's good.
So you're bulking up. Are you applying for the Eagles? You want to be a linebacker or something?
Oh my God. They're down to their third string. They might need
They're
that.
down to the third string. They might need me. Can
I
you
know, they're going
believe
to the
it?
Super
Can you
Bowl.
believe what they did to the Giants?
No. Well, yeah.
Well, the Giants are shit. I mean, that was like, that's embarrassing. You got the third string, you got the second string. Everything is second. None of the players played. It was funny.
Well, yeah, senior players.
It was funny. I sat there and I watched. I just laughed.
They're playing against who this Sunday? Eagles are playing against.
I think it's Green Bay. I have to find out. I don't know whether it's Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday.
It is Sunday? All right, I'll take your word for it. But yeah, I think it's Green Bay. I'm not sure. But what I do is I have a unique way of watching the football games. If it starts at 1, I tape it, I put it on my DVR, and I watch it at 2. I turn it on at 2. So commercials, I fast forward through. Halftime, I fast forward to. I watch the plays. I don't watch commercials. And that's it. If they're hurt on the field, I fast forward to the next play, you know. I don't watch all that.
You know what happened?
What, if somebody's hurt?
What happened to your mojo, your vibe, you know?
I love it that way. All right, Nan, you could serve him.
All right.
I think his food is, Mom made them.
What was the last game you saw in person?
In person? Bobby had tickets for the Eagles. And he told me, he says, you know, I gave away 2 tickets for the Eagles. And he says, I was going to ask you, but he says, I know you wouldn't want to go down. I says, you're right, I wouldn't. I said, that would have been a waste of time giving me 2 tickets. He says, good seats.
I went to the Eagles.
Huh?
I went to the Eagles before.
Mom's seen more Eagles games than I have.
What was the last game you saw, Mom?
Oh gosh,
That was a long time ago.
20 years ago.
What was the last game you saw, Pop?
Eagles?
I did Friday Duty.
A long time ago.
We took my patient down there.
20 years ago.
1970?
Whatever. I think it's nice to sit in my chair and watch it. I'm warm. If I need a drink, Mom gets me a drink.
You have table service.
She makes a mean margarita. How you like those beets?
Really good.
She makes a mean margarita.
Are you guys hot enough in here? I'm hot.
Nan, it's perfect.
Yeah, because you're sitting down lower. I'm up here in the
Thank you, Mom.
In the oven is not that oven, the small one.
Mom, you never stop.
What are you doing?
I have no idea where.
Just that one over there, Nan.
That is the air fryer. That is not the oven.
Do you feel safer in your house?
Not with her around.
No, huh?
How I feel is the safest place. It was named the safest place.
Yeah, we
No,
feel-
then do you feel safer in your house instead of traveling?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Why not?
definitely. I'm not like. There's gravy too, by the way, babe.
Where is it?
It's probably in a pot over there.
Oh, probably. Okay.
We go serve on your best china.
Well, that's the way you put it. In section one.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Is it like Darwinism? Is that what you say in your house? You know what Darwinism is, right? You know, the bigger bird eats the little bird.
Oh yeah. I'm not. Whatever. I hope you like that. She's got gravy for that, if it ever comes.
You just feel more safe or relaxed here.
I'm perfect here. Is that hot? It's warm. That sausage stuffing I made.
Oh, wow.
That was a standing pork roast that we made.
Is this something you warmed up?
No, just
Keep it on?
Yeah, just drown it.
did you taste it?
In my mouth.
Did Nancy taste it?
What gets you out of bed, Pop?
Mom. Actually, it's Pippa. 8 o'clock.
Mom and food, huh?
8 o'clock in the morning. No, Pippa. 8 o'clock in the morning. How's that roast? Isn't that good?
This is what, a week old and it's still moist.
It's been kept very well.
Mm-hmm.
Jim said it was good. He says, I gotta take this home with me. Nan, we have homemade bread too if you want.
You have any plans this year?
As to what?
Oh, you gonna travel? Do you have anything?
No. I'm happy here. She might take me to the shore if she gets me there.
Let's go to the shore. That's safe there.
I'm fine. I'm not worried about getting beat up or running or anything. I got a gun.
Snickers had a robbery at Kohl's in Watersford and also in Box Clubs up on Route 100 where we would never thought they'd be robbed Box Club up there. I felt safer there than being at me. It's the 422, they put 422 and we're very close to Philly.
It's all right. I got the bread for him there.
Your roast is amazing.
That's my bread.
You want butter?
Yep, right here.
There you go.
All good.
Oh, there's a lot of butter in it.
You miss cooking that?
Do I miss cooking?
Yeah.
You know what I do? I have fun. Wait till you see what I made for tonight. I knew you were coming, so I had a 4-pound pot roast.
Wow.
4-pound chuck roast that was out in the freezer. So I took it out last week.
Right.
And so what I did was I put it in this morning. It's in the slow cooker. And it'll be ready whenever,
Okay.
but it's got, I followed the recipe, but it was I do it anyway. You'll like it.
I like it.
The only thing is I was debating on whether to put more potatoes in it.
That's a hard decision.
Oh, yeah. I put 2 potatoes. I should have put 3. But that's all right. I'm going to put mushrooms in at the end.
When are you going to start writing your own cookbook?
I'm no cookbook.
Why not?
I copy everybody else's. I'm a thief.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm a plagiarist.
Imitation is the best form of flattery, you say?
Form of flattery. Exactly.
Do you break your pasta?
Yes.
When you put pasta in the water, do you break your pasta?
No, never.
Never.
You don't break
Absolutely never. No, I don't break my pasta.
Do you use frozen garlic, or do you do you grate your own garlic?
I go down to BJ's, and they have 1-pound bag. In fact, I have to go get some more. I'm just about out. I go down to BJ's, and they have a 1-pound bag of garlic, peeled garlic. And what I do is I put it into my food processor, and I chop it up. I take it out of the food processor, and I put it into a jar, and I add olive oil in it. Pure olive oil. And that's so when I want it, so when I want my garlic, there it is.
Is that garlic from the U.S. or from China?
Wherever BJ's gets it from.
Okay.
I don't have any idea. I don't read the label, but that's my garlic. Oh, it's got, yeah, it's got a good smell in. And so what I do is I get a spoon, take as much as I want out of there,
Right.
and then that's me. So you can see I'm running low. This is usually filled up to the top.
How do you wash your black pans? Your cast iron? Do you wipe it down, or do you use soap?
I use we have just a brush. What I do, Mom scrubs them, which is, and then she oils them. She puts oil. I usually use one. Cast iron.
Never wash it?
Yeah, I just washed it. In fact, I made. What the heck did I make? Oh, I did my pot roast. What you do is you get your roast, you salt and pepper it, and You put it in there for about 4 minutes on each side at high heat. Real hot pan, flip it over, and then you put it in there. So what you're doing a nice job on the outside. In fact, here's what I did today. These are, Mom will clean these for me now. These are just red peppers. I had 2 of them, and I had no use for them, so I roasted them. What you do is you blacken them. So they're nice. So Mom will take the skins off of them, and you'll eat these tonight. We'll put them in olive oil, and you'll have them for supper tonight. What do you think? So, and this is your supper. So she's looking good.
Oh, I got enough potatoes in there.
You know what? That's just on the top. There's a lot of vegetables in there. So you got about another 6 hours to go. So don't get too hungry. Do you have enough food?
Oh, yeah.
We have more.
I have more.
Never starve in this house.
Okay.
Yeah, there's more of that food.
There's more meat, there's more stuffing, and there's more beets. You could eat all the beets you want. They're free.
They're free?
Absolutely, it's a free vegetable.
Yeah, and you're not eating it.
How's it feel being Dutch country?
Yeah, wonderful.
You actually like it. Come on.
Will you eat your supper? Will you eat food before it gets cold?
He's happy. He's happy he moved to Collegeville. Thank you.
Are you Pennsylvania Dutch now?
Close.
Close? You're Italian Dutchman? Dutch Italian?
I think so. Why didn't you park in the driveway?
Mom told me to park on this side for the trash guy. Today's trash day?
Did they empty the trash?
Yep.
Oh, and is it in the driveway?
Yeah, okay, all right, I know why you didn't park there, because it's in the
Right,
driveway.
I got specific orders. Don't park on this side.
Okay, all right, you're okay.
Okay.
You'll,
No, I'm on the right side of the
you'll move,
driveway.
you'll move in as soon as I get those cans out of there. Is that wind blowing that hard out there?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's bad.
Shit. Quit looking at him. He's not giving you any. You're not allowed to have that. It's pork.
How many toxins yet?
3, 4. How many dachshunds we have? 3 or 4?
We had started with Fritz, and then we had Maggie, Molly, 3.
3.
3.
Oh, wait a minute. We had Fritz, and then we had another one that we
Gretchen.
Yeah, we had Fritz.
had Gretchen, and we had Gretchen 2, because Gretchen 2 had a hard fall into a form of distemper, and she died. Well, they put her to sleep.
We bought her from the Plymouth Meeting Mall.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah, why did I?
And she didn't have her shots, and the dogs were sick.
You ever walk past a pet shop and you see something, you like it, and you take it home?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
That's how we got Miko.
That's exactly right.
You left out there, you were
They called me up and said they looking at a puppy. I told them immediately, put the puppy down. Too late. Too late.
step away from the puppy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you got a good one.
Smart dog.
She is
I'm sure.
From my pet shop, that dog's a genius.
She's so little, too. You have to think her brain is not that big, but she's smart. Same with Pippa.
That was smart. She knows what she wants.
She gets her ball. We say, get your ball.
She's not too dumb.
And,
She knows food.
And she'll roll it right to you now.
This dog was, they starved this dog when they, before we got her.
Pounds when we got her. She's not starved anymore. She's starved.
No, she's not starving at all. She's pretty solid.
Yeah, she needs take a couple pounds off.
Yeah.
Hey Al, guess what?
Tell me what?
I got a text
This,
2 months.
this vet, it's up skip back. I mean,
No, Perkins.
Perkiomenville, I mean, they are really, you better bring your wallet with you.
I should have known that.
I mean, they are like unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Bill had more of everything.
All good.
1,200 to have the teeth cleaned.
Yeah. How's your bocce game going?
The what?
Bocce, how you doing, bocce?
Good. How you like our new,
That's gonna, it's gonna fall off the wall.
isn't it? Jim and Jen gave us that for Christmas.
You needed that.
Isn't that great? Doesn't it show nice?
It does.
That really is like, we accumulated quite a, you know, with the other one, you didn't know that we had that many. Look at them now. They really show up. Yeah, I'm really happy with that.
Dad did it all. You put it up, I'm like, you put it up. He said, okay, now you can put the medals up. I said, no, you put the medals up.
She made me do it.
Huh.
She.
She did.
She did.
Yes, she did.
She did.
So Jim made captain,
Yeah.
or chief.
He went to that first.
He is the chief.
He's the chief now.
He is the chief. Pick it up and eat it.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
He went to
Alright.
his first council meeting last night.
right. Oh boy, politics.
Yeah, it's a political job.
That's why he doesn't want it.
Well,
It's
I don't
all,
know.
it's bullshit.
A lot of ring kissing there.
Are
Well,
you okay gravy-wise?
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm enjoying this. This is a really tasty boat.
put that in a little container, would you, hon? Is there any left?
What?
Is there any gravy left?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was something I was supposed to do, I didn't hear you.
It's okay. So he's doing well. He got a pay raise, right? And
Yeah, it's temporary. And
you have to be careful what you wish
I
for.
heard Abby got a promotion.
he's not happy about it.
No?
It's too much bullshit.
Well, he's kind of put out in the.
I mean, patrolman out there does something wrong, it's Jim's fault. You know,
Well,
it's,
yeah, he takes the wrath of it, so he has to check everybody.
he's
They needed the other guy. What's his name? Albert.
I thought
not
it was a woman.
Bono, it's
Who was the guy that was taking over before? They didn't like him.
yeah, the guy that was taking over before, they didn't really appreciate him.
Right.
You want another piece of meat?
Maybe.
Tell me.
Small piece. If you don't mind.
No, I gotta warm it up. Save that gravy, Nanny, once more.
Got it.
Hmm?
Can we put the gravy right in the meat when you warm it up, or do I have to put it back on the pot?
No.
Oh, just nip it. Mom's kitchen here.
That's inclusive.
That's going up. Whoa. You alright?
Yep.
I'll put it right back in. When you're done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nip it.
Do I what?
Oh, he's gonna put it in the air fryer.
Okay.
Right, Al?
Yes.
Love the air fryer, right?
You kidding me?
That's the best invention around.
All right, you have two pieces in here. Which one you want?
Half of that.
You want half of this one?
Uh-huh. That would hurt me if I ate it.
Yeah. It's got a bone in it. You're getting it all.
Alright.
You eat what you want.
Oh, I gotta tell you about this,
Do what?
the faucet.
You want You want stuffing too?
No.
No, the faucet can't go any further than here. If you put it over to the left, you're gonna burn yourself.
Oh, if you need a shower tonight, use our room.
Because the drain leaks the,
The shower.
It's falling apart.
18 years, it's starting to fall apart.
And when you flush the toilet,
That's what we got.
bring it. I've got the new part in there. I just haven't put it in. So Hey, I went down and bought it.
There you go. Repairs are made daily, huh?
Exactly. Chippa, don't get excited.
What inspired you to cook?
Who, what?
What inspired you to cook?
Your dad?
My stomach told me. See, this is our. That doesn't have any oil in it, but that's clean. That's how I do mine.
You like to cook Christmas, right?
Do what?
You like to what your dad cooked Christmas Eve.
My dad would. My dad, he would cook sometimes on when he got drunk enough. When he got drunk enough, he would cook, but kick mom out of the kitchen.
Is that possible?
Yeah, this is good stuff. This is from Nutrisystem, and put 1 scoop into a container, and I put a little chipped ice in it, and it feels like a meal.
No ice cream in there.
No ice cream. Yeah, make ice cream. Substitute.
Yeah, Brian, you don't get any
What do you want?
food.
Well, I'm sorry, there's nothing here. Come on, sit down.
You know what it is about?
What?
Bill ate and didn't let her lick the plate.
Bill, no, she's not licking the plate.
I know. Brian won't get any. Won't get you anywhere.
Alright, share me your favorite recipe then.
My favorite recipe? For what?
For food? What do you like eating the best?
Pasta.
I'll put the microphone on Mom. She wants to talk for you.
My favorite recipe would making pasta. That's all. And I got my own tomatoes. I have my own garlic, my basil. We have frozen. We have everything. Everything's fresh.
The sauce the gravy the same way as soup. Oil, onions.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, you just throw olive oil in there, onion, garlic, saute it for a while. After it's after it's 3/4 it's almost translucent. I throw some cheap wine in there. Or if somebody has or if we drink a bottle of wine, we have something left. And long the red wine, we have to throw it in there.
How long?
You boil that, and the alcohol boils off. Then throw your tomatoes in and tomato paste, your seasoning.
Onions, garlic, salt, pepper, parsley, my wine. How much wine? Like 2 inches in a quart?
Throw some in. Cup, 2 cups.
So that cooks off, and then I put the crushed tomatoes in there, or whole tomatoes?
I use my jars.
What are those?
They're whole tomatoes, but after everything is done in there, after it's cooking and it's really nice, and then I get my I hit it with my immersion blender.
Gotcha.
And everything it's a smooth. I make a smooth gravy. I don't make it chunky.
Okay.
And if you want a chunky gravy, just hit it lightly, and it'll just chop up pretty much.
Do you strain it?
Oh no, don't strain gravy.
No straining.
No straining.
Grandma used to use meat though. She used to put some pork in there too.
My mother used to. We used to like it. I'd go down to the butcher, and they used to give away pork skin. You get a nice piece of pork skin, cut it up, throw it in there. It was all fat. She takes it very nicely out of your hand. She won't hurt you. She won't even come near you. Yeah, she eats nice out of a hand.
You good girl? Yeah. You're a fat girl. You are.
Pig's feet. We used to use pig's feet too. But pig's feet are, you can get them.
Sure.
They're good.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
So that's your favorite. So how long do you let the gravy simmer? What do you like, say, 8 whole tomatoes in there?
It depends. There's 2 types of gravy you can make, or 2 types of sauce you can make. You can make what's called a Sunday sauce, which cooks all day, or you can make a fast sauce that you could eat in 20 minutes.
Hey!
It depends on what you want.
Sunday sauce would be what?
Sunday sauce would be like, you take your time and you do your onions and garlic and everything, you simmer it, and you add your meat, Then you let it simmer there for about 3 to 4 hours.
And how do I prevent it from getting acidy?
Sugar.
Oh, you cheat with sugar.
Oh yeah, throw some sugar in if it's acidy. You use salt, pepper, basil, oregano. I use what I buy the Italian seasoning.
Right.
I just take that instead of using just oregano. I just take that and throw a couple scoops of that in there.
Oregano and basil?
Easy with this.
Oregano makes it a little bitter, right?
Yeah, oregano makes it better.
Okay.
Basil's sweet. Basil sweetens it up real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could really show you a trick, but
The marinara, then you do the basil sauce now, you put like 2 cups of fresh basil in.
yeah. I'm gonna give away my big secrets, man. I'm coming out. These are mine. From the garden. And what's in there, there's basil in there and garlic. So what I do is when I can them, that's it, you can see it in. Everything it's whole tomato, and it's nice and thick. I get the skins, when you peel them, you get the skins and you use all the juice from the skins. And then if I really feel like it, in a fast sauce, I'll use this plus this for a fast sauce. But if I'm using a slow sauce, I just use this.
Then you doctor it up.
I doctor it up real fast, but this has got a lot of stuff in it. And believe it or not, this is from Wegmans. It's a tomato and basil. And I tell you, if you're in a hurry, just put some of that in a pot and throw some pasta on top of it.
Okay.
You could eat that with pasta on top of it, doctor it a little bit, throw some garlic powder and stuff in it. But this is absolute, and it was 99 cents. It's $1.19 now.
Inflation went up, huh?
It went up, pissed me off, it went up 20 cents.
Well, a lot of things went up after COVID.
But take it home and you'll tell me, Dad, buy me some more.
All right.
$1.19.
Well, see, that holds up to the Trader Joe's sauce. Their sauce is $1.69.
Is it? Well, try that to Trader Joe's. See what you like.
I'll give it a shot.
But I like this. I mean, I haven't tried Trader Joe's, but
Okay,
You
that's
have,
right.
you have to add some.
you have to add something to it. You just don't just pour it in.
It's not sauce, you have to make it into sauce, you have to add tomato paste to thicken it up.
I add tomato paste to this to thicken it up once you put it in there.
That's
And
your
it-
secret. Little tiny can of tomato paste?
Yeah, it depends on how thin it is. If you're adding water to it, like you put this in and you would add some water to it to thin out your sauce, which you have to do. You can't just use all tomatoes. You have to put some water in it. But that's what I use right there. Yeah. That's what I
Tomato
use.
paste.
Yeah,
That's your secret.
that's it.
To thicken it up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sometimes if you're in a hurry, you use this. You don't use tomato paste because this will thicken it. So, yeah,
Gotcha.
depends on how much you're making.
So why don't you volunteer and cook somewhere?
I can't stand up.
Why?
My back hurts.
Why?
Because I'm getting old.
How
I
does it
got-
feel to be 81 years old?
Yes, but
82.
Excuse me. How's it feel to be 82 years old? You don't stop.
What's the date today?
It is the 6th.
6th?
No, it's
20,
7th.
27.
7th, yeah.
I got 17 days to go. I'll be 82.
82. So you're 82.
Well, 80, yes. That's why you're 82.
Your back
On the 24th. I got spinal, what do I have?
spinal stenosis,
Something like that.
the narrowing where the nerve comes off the spine is narrowed, and every once in a while this spine shifts, pinches it, and then it really hurts.
Put that garlic away behind you.
Okay.
Why are you putting the gravy away?
Oh,
He's going to need it.
Oh, okay, right, and it's hot.
Well,
Oh,
don't.
no wonder it's on. It was on. I'm thinking you ate already, I didn't know.
Is there a life after retirement?
Sure.
If you keep busy.
How do you stay busy?
In the cold weather, right now I'm trying to stay out of the kitchen as much as I can because I go downstairs a lot and I play with my music and I really enjoy that. But I stay out of here.
You play watching.
Give him a new plate or whatever.
Show you.
He's good. And check and see if that's done in the oven there, in the air fryer. Excuse me. See if the air fryer is done.
Air fryer is healthier.
Well, I use it as an oven right now. Air fryer is good.
Better than a microwave.
You know what? I like it better than a microwave. It cooks a lot faster, and it cooks it better. It gives a crisp to it, and you ought to get some of those.
What do you think?
I think it's done.
Okay.
I know, I'm not gonna eat it all. I'm just gonna.
Well, you can have it for. You can eat it later for lunch.
There you go.
Putting it in
This is breakfast, really.
That's good. You eat it. Enjoy.
I don't need that for
There's some gravy if you want.
No, you're perfect, huh? All right.
Yeah, look,
So you
it's
keep
still
yourself busy
steaming.
after retirement, huh? No golf, no.
If you play golf, that would probably. Oh, I have a lot of friends that play golf.
What does Albert do?
Who?
What does Albert do?
Me?
shop.
You're a
Shop.
shopaholic?
Absolutely.
Yeah, where you shop at?
Costco's a lot. Costco's and BJ's I like, and Restaurant Depot. If you had enough time, I'd take you to Restaurant Depot. But I really don't need much there. But the Restaurant Depot is really gorgeous.
I got
Isn't that
fr-
meat good? Isn't that meat good?
It's fantastic. You cooked it perfectly. It's not
Oh, it's
over,
done
not under.
just done so nice. I'm having Steve Altieri and his family over,
Don't run out and watch it.
and they're coming over in February, and I'm going to have I'll make 2 of them. And they just look. The presentation is good, and I think my sausage stuffing is good. Jim
Oh, it
says
is?
not everybody likes it. I said, oh, we'll see.
Well, it adds fat to the meat,
Yeah.
so it gives you a little life to it, because pork can get very dry.
So you have to cook it right. So Jen and me are up to Restaurant Depot. She wanted me to take her shopping, so I took her to Costco, and you can't get in Costco anymore unless you have an ID card. I mean, they're really strict out on it. But if you're with me, one of us has a card. But so anyway, I took her to Costco, and we went shopping, and she got her stuff. And then on the way home, Restaurant Depot's right there in Wordsford, so we stopped in there, and she wanted to get some calamari. Jim wanted some squid, so we stopped there. And we're checking out, so we only have one card, so I go first. I show the guy the card, my card, at the checkout. He scans it. He says, you have a balance of $44. I says, I don't want it because it's Steve Altieri's. I know, I'm not going to take his balance,
Right.
He says, you got to take it.
You gotta take it.
I says, I don't want it. He says, the guy very nicely says, well, you're going to get it.
Or you don't get the stuff.
Yeah. He says, you're going to get it. He says, that's the way it is. I says, okay, put it on. So on the way home, we called Steve Altieri up, and I said, thanks for the $44. He says, what are you talking about? So I explained it to him, and he laughed. We laughed. He says, I says, I'll be down. I'll give you the money. He says, nah. He says, make me dinner. I says, are you kidding me? You know what it's going to cost me to make you dinner? 40. He says, you'll make. So anyway, we're going to have him and the family over, and Jim and everybody. We'll have it over on the 24th or 21st of February. So I'm going to make that. And I really think that came out good.
Well, how do you cook your roast?
In the oven.
For how long? How long?
I don't know.
How come? Do you use a thermometer?
Oh, yeah.
Temperature.
I've tried to bring it out about 120. 120 seems to be good.
You think it's what, hour and a half, 90 minutes? Is there a ballpark?
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes at about 400. Oh, no, I hit it at, no, I'm sorry. I did this, I hit it at 450 for 10 minutes. And then what I did was I brought it down to 350 for 30 minutes or something like that. But you keep sticking it. You have to. This is, if you don't have one of these, get one. This is like, it's $12 or something like that.
Can't get hurt.
Can't get hurt. And
Did you get it online?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get it through Amazon?
I mean, this thing just doesn't like, and it reads instantly. I got it online, and if you need a bottle opener.
Well, you know.
But
Do
anyway,
you drink wine when you cook?
no, I don't drink.
When did you stop drinking?
The last time I had a margarita.
Okay.
When they put you on the vaccine. When they put you on, he only had a beer once in a while. But when they put on
I have a beer. You want a beer? I have a beer right in the refrigerator. I brought two in. I did my shrimp and beer. I do my shrimp and beer and white vinegar.
So food is really your vice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As your father was drinking.
Yeah, my father was, he was okay.
How about your your great grandfather?
Ingro?
Grandpa wants you.
Grandpa, he was an alcoholic. He was definitely alcoholic. He was like,
So it skipped you.
No.
no, didn't skip me.
Didn't skip you?
No. Definitely not skip me. I don't know who else was going to hit, but it definitely didn't skip me.
But you resolved it, right?
Yeah, well,
Still here. Still have your house.
still here, still have everything we can need, so we're in good shape. I'm good. You like that?
I really like this.
I'm really happy.
I really didn't want to eat this, but
How much bread do we have?
Sorry, I live so far away.
I'm glad you live so far away. It cost me a fortune to feed you.
I'll bring the food down.
Man, how much bread do we have? Is that enough for supper? I don't want it. Is it enough for supper?
Yes.
Okay. That's,
So you're the chef and she's the sous chef?
yeah, she's the sous chef.
She,
Yeah.
she preps your kitchen for you?
Yes, she does. She preps the kitchen. She keeps me honest.
How long have you been married?
20-some years.
Yeah, 58.
How old are you?
58.
58.
Then it's 58 years. That's that has to tell you
Let
something.
me see the math here.
Yeah, it's easy on math right now.
Did you
How
make
old
it-
are you,
did
Bill?
Make it to the altar before anything showed?
Just about.
Oh boy.
It was close. It was close.
They didn't believe in condoms those days?
Yeah. It's a
I'm
long
glad you did,
story.
but-
It's a long story, but we're not going to divulge that one.
Not gonna divulge that one?
No.
I don't think you had a big wedding.
We had a nice wedding.
It was big.
We did have a good wedding. We had the old. It was probably, well, back then it was just an Italian wedding. You rent a hall, you get a band, a guy would make beef and pork sandwiches, and you have a tray of cookies, and that was your wedding.
That's it.
And everybody would come in, and they give you a plastic plate or something.
No booze?
Oh yeah, you'd have beer. You'd have beer and wine.
Well,
There was jugs of wine all over the place. I mean, nobody had bottles of wine. There were jugs.
the homemade stuff.
The homemade stuff, or Paisano, Tiger Rose.
It's kind of like bring your own wine wedding?
Yeah, we had wedding. We had wine.
No. You had everything there for
We had everything there. If you wanted wine, they had jugs.
I'm just confused. Just
And
wanna make sure.
I think a jug of wine back then was about $4 or $5. It was like. And then the guy, then they would.
cousin's band.
My cousin Jack, he played. Played bass in a band. He had a band. He played.
Oh, what kind of music did he play?
It's just oldies. The music of the times.
Okay.
It was just good stuff. I remember that was a good band.
Did he have any songs you remember?
I don't remember any of
Was
that.
there a good song he could sing?
I have no idea.
Do you
It was a
any part of
blur.
the day?
It was a
It
blur.
was a blur.
Because they had the
Bachelor's party the night before.
You had your bachelor party the night before?
The
Yeah.
night before, and he was a little hungover.
What brainiac move was that?
Who the hell was that?
Pretty stupid, that's what.
I don't know.
we had the rehearsal party, and then you left it.
Yeah.
No, you want oil on it?
Go ahead, throw it in.
Where'd you go?
He doesn't remember.
I don't remember.
You take to Philadelphia or
No.
can you tell us?
Nope.
Can you divulge?
Nope.
More? Yes.
Go ahead, throw a little bit more in.
Do you know where he went?
That's it.
You
Good
want
enough.
garlic in there or anything?
I bet Mom knows.
No, I don't.
Put it in the fridge. We'll work on
I
it
think
when
Mom
it's
knows
ready.
where it's at.
Probably. She had a bachelorette party.
The same night too?
Yeah, same
No,
night.
I did not have one. They didn't have them in those days. Do you want garlic in here or not?
No, just put it in the fridge. We'll eat it tonight.
Do you remember the music they played?
It was the 50s.
It's 50s music.
But we didn't have a song. Nope. They were all big.
Mmm.
Where'd you go your honeymoon, Dad?
Here, give her this. Give her mine.
Hold on. Stay still. Sit down, Mom.
Wait a minute, can I just finish this?
Okay. You keep talking over there, though.
I know.
The other side keeps talking.
Mom.
Where'd you go on your honeymoon, Dad?
Poconos.
Strickland's.
Strickland's.
No, it was not Strickland's. Paradise Valley.
Paradise Valley, right.
You know, she's gonna check in here. She doesn't want to be part of
I'm
this.
coming.
No, you're not. You just make a lot of noise over here. What, Strickland's? You're in that little champagne glass?
No.
We did that later.
Oh, you didn't have that at Paradise?
No, not a party. We had a canopy bed and a one-person shower that we forced two of us into.
Well, that was cozy.
Yeah, really, it was.
What's this? Oh, what's on my butt?
We had.
Sit down, Noah.
I'll sit over across.
No, you sit here. Can't see you. We don't sit there. Move your leg over there.
Oh, come on.
No, bring it on the inside. Okay, come on, you can do it. There you go. Don't worry, she won't bite you.
She probably would.
If you ever go to sit down, 2 minutes. No, leave it. I'm not done yet.
Here, oh, wow.
Taking my food.
I am.
Gotta watch her.
You're just fast.
I'm telling you. You ought to try to cook with her around.
Mm.
Before you're done, she just takes everything, your utensils out of your hand.
Sit down. Whoa! Coming in with a knife here. Jeez.
Jesus Christ, girl. We sit down,
Sit down.
get this over with.
Okay, I'm gonna start putting things away.
I noticed.
Hey Google, play Pandora Radio.
No, don't play music.
Because it's too much.
Nope, too much noise.
Hey Google, stop.
So where'd you go on your honeymoon?
Hey
stop.
Google, stop. She won't now. No.
See what you started? I gotta watch you.
I like her.
Hey Google, stop.
Playing nice Italian music.
Nice Italian music there for you?
Yes, Italian cooking music on.
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm coming back.
Sit down, Mom.
I will.
I'm surprised they haven't picked up the trash yet.
It did.
Is it all picked up?
Yeah. I'll bring in the cans in a minute.
Oh, relax.
They left them in the middle of the driveway so Bill couldn't park.
Oh,
No, you told me to park on the other side.
They're right of the driveway.
Right. Oh. Well, there's a right side of the road, left side of the road. There's a left side of the driveway, a right side of the driveway.
depending on which way you look at it.
It's your perception.
If you're looking out, it's the left.
Mom,
Looking in,
sit,
it's the
Mom.
right.
She can't sit.
What are you
Where'd you
doing?
go for your honeymoon, Mom?
What?
Where did you go for your honeymoon?
We went to the Poconos. We already established that, right? Because I said the wrong name.
It's not the third degree here. Did you have a good honeymoon?
58 years. 50, just remember that. You think I have it easy, don't you?
Would you do it again, Mom?
Yes. Nope, I got rid of yours. I can't prove it.
You got rid of what?
I got rid of his text message, so I can't prove what I said. I need a tissue.
It's tough.
No.
So tell me about love and after 80.
You don't want to go there. You really don't want to go
You
there.
still hold hands, don't you?
Sure we do.
Is this a segment out of The Notebook?
What? Oh, what?
Did you ever see the book, the Notebook,
Yeah, but I
or the
can't.
movie?
I remember it. I remember the name,
What's the name?
the Notebook.
I'm not familiar with that.
Okay.
So,
So how's romance after
romantic
70, 80 years old? What's different?
tolerance. Right. Oh, and I love you.
You're
Nothing.
having fun, right?
Yeah.
Nothing works.
Do things together, right?
Nothing works after a certain age.
I know, but we do things together and we go out to eat.
You know who Willie Nelson is, don't you? Well, his famous saying is when he turned 80 years old, he says, "I finally outlived my dick." That was his famous saying.
Wow, you brought this up, so you can't use any of the medications, the blue pill?
Nah, don't worry about that shit.
You get hurt, huh? You don't want to hurt anybody. Hurt yourself. So you play bocce, you guys are teammates?
No, we're not. Well, in the
winter.
fall, I'm the captain.
Mm-hmm.
I have my team in the fall, but in the spring and the summer, in Bridgeport we play together. In East Norton, Mom's on another team. We're completely different. We play against each other.
Okay.
So
And you do everything together,
we have fun.
including sitting down together for 5 minutes? Did she ever sit down?
No.
No.
I do.
Uh-uh.
Did you get the hand cover?
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
just wanted her to stop
She's
squealing.
not gonna stop. So you guys do everything together?
Pretty much. Not, yeah, I don't go shopping. He loves to go shopping.
She won't go shopping with me. She does when she has to buy a birthday card or something. Then she goes shopping with me, or if she needs medication that I refuse to get. And I really hate buying her soap powders and dish detergents because she wants something and I can't find the friggin' things. I mean, it's like they're all over the place. But I think she does it just to piss me off. Go get me this for the dishwasher. I thought, no, I can't. Oh yes, you can. Go get it. I need it.
I could take a picture, and if I take a picture, everything's good, right?
This is the best invention.
What is that?
The phone,
The camera.
the camera. What Mom does is she takes a picture of it. I think I got them all off of there, and she takes a picture of what I'm supposed to get, and she writes it down, and I take a picture of it. So it really works out good.
And if you bring something that she doesn't want, does she use it?
Usually,
Oh.
usually, I think I got them all off of here. We're very proud of him.
Oh, that is
Singular.
the
Yeah.
Santa Trump. You must have got a lot of love with that.
We get
Oh yeah. Pippa's eyes are turning white. Like,
we get a lot of fun with him.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh.
Well, we're very happy that we think.
No politics.
That's no
okay?
politics.
Yes, it
We,
is.
we think the CL ladies,
Albert, enough. No. No.
Up to you.
No.
It's all good.
the cute ladies across the
Uh-huh.
street, they had a big Black Lives Matter sign on their lawn. I think they took it down because I wasn't taking Trump down until. But anyway, they're real pieces of work over there. They have their gay pride sign. I don't really care about that. You can do anything you want. I don't care what you do behind your doors, but you know, don't put Black Lives Matter or something. That's fucking ridiculous. It's stupid.
Well, maybe you should stand up for that.
They can stand up for anything they want, but Black Lives Matter is not
Well,
standing up for.
It's because they took the money and bought houses, that's why you don't.
No, they did a lot of things bad.
Yeah.
They started a lot of bullshit that shouldn't have been. Is everything off?
Yeah, I turned it, so.
Okay. Feeling warm.
It's warm in here. So what kind of house is this? You have a rancher with,
It's just a rancher.
okay.
Yeah.
Are you comfy?
Wouldn't have it any other way. They're going to carry me out of here.
Oh.
I mean, that's exactly the way I feel.
I-
Right now with the taxes, the insurance, and car insurance and everything, you know, where are you going to live for $850 a month? I mean, that's all my insurances, that's my taxes, and everything.
Mm.
How do you do it? And look at the house we have. I mean, it's like, give me a break.
You don't live in the city where you can walk to things?
Where I can, in the city,
Well, because in the city you could walk to the store, but here you have to drive to the store.
well, we have 2 cars.
Okay, you're good.
I didn't even
And-
walk to the store anymore.
And you know what? When mom can't do it, I just got to find somebody with a driver's license. That's all.
Oh, they do have deliveries. They have food deliveries these days.
They have everything you need. It's exactly right.
What do you think about these modern times that everything comes to you?
It's
We like the phone, we like Google.
Would you pay for the service, an extra $10, someone bring your groceries to you?
When you have to.
when you have to, if it's a necessity, you know.
But that's his enjoyment. He loves to take his time and shop.
Is there a lot of guys you know you meet in Costco? You bump into?
Absolutely. I know the checkout guy. The checkout guy with Jen and Jim were up with me. And it was just like we had a big conversation. And Jen says, "You know everybody?" I says, "No, just a couple guys."
You're like Norm from Friends.
Yeah,
The
yeah, no,
Cheers.
yeah. So we're sitting there having a hot dog and everything, and
Oh.
Your friend came over.
And your friend came over?
yeah, we're sitting there having a hot dog, and the checkout guy was on break. He stops over and he spends his break time with us.
That's fabulous.
Jim says, he says, "You're pretty good." The people, you know what? Just say hello to people and they like you. You know, it's the people that you walk up to. And I always told Mom, when you walk into a place, let everybody know you're there because they'll remember you.
How do you start a
If you
conversation?
walk in and you're quiet as a mouse, nobody Nancy who? But when she leaves, it's Nancy Angelucci. They know who she is. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Don't go below the radar.
Well, I don't blame. I'm not. I hope I'm not obnoxious, but you know,
How do you
Am
break the ice?
whatever pops in my head.
Is it positive or negative?
Oh no, it's always positive. You always go positive. You never go negative. After you get to know who you're talking to, then you can negative it a little bit. Why is that thing blinking at me?
Your phone's
It just
flashing.
tells you when the message come in.
Oh.
Oh, is that it?
I just caught the corner of my eye. and it
That's
flashed.
the deal. Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to do.
It's better than mine making all that noise.
Right, because you can't make noise.
Yeah. Not when you're on a sheet.
Oh,
Hey, Pippa,
she's
you're not
giving me a
nervous.
bad there.
Stop.
You're a bell.
Good girl. Don't do that.
All right, so tell me about Jim.
Jim?
Yeah, what's a great memory of Jim when he was like in high school and elementary school? Do you remember a moment, vacation moment?
Pain in the ass. As he was.
This is for posterity, and it was.
What do you remember about Jim? Was he a good
For
fisherman?
posterity.
What?
Was he a good fisherman?
Fisherman? He went.
Jim was good. Jim, you and him got along together pretty good. Except, you know, when he got with Altieri and Aquilani and they were growing pot and, you know, they were at a bad age.
You went fishing with Grandpa, you and Jim did Mr. Fishing with Grandpa. You know, when I
I
was.
remember fishing with Dad down in Ocean City in the
Oh,
bay.
yeah, when you went out to,
Yeah.
when we did.
Down in the
Stayed-
Corson
yeah.
Inlet.
Corson's
Right.
Inlet, yeah,
Right.
rented a boat and you went out.
It was always good
Almost
time,
got swamped and
Yeah, minnows there.
And then, what, your lunch up? And
Brought
you-
my lunch up.
Mhm.
That was good service.
yeah, we did good. There was some good times. Yeah, a lot of good times were down at the shore.
Yeah, did you like the shore when we
I
went down?
did. Flounder or cod? What do you prefer? Flounder or
Cod,
cod?
cod. I had to think about that. No, cod. In fact, I made some beer battered cod. I made fish and chips the other night.
It's gone.
Was it good?
Yeah, I said, but it's gone.
I know. Is it all gone?
Nancy, lobster or scallops?
I like them both. Probably scallops. But I like lobster.
Oysters
tail.
or clams?
Me? Oh, that's a tough one. We just had oysters up at William Penn Inn. We had a brunch with Fran and Ralph, and they kept bringing out trays of oysters. They're beautiful. I didn't hurt them, but I did my own. I didn't hurt them. They just kept bringing them out, cold and cut. They were just beautiful.
So when you were a kid going to a buffet, you hurt the restaurant.
The buffets that we used to go to were the smorgasbords up here at Collegeville Inn and Perkiomen Bridge. Perkiomen Bridge had one of the nicest buffets around. I mean, you would get lobster tails. I mean, they would serve you, you know,
Wow.
yeah, you would have
You know,
lobster tails.
I guess the only time I ever went to that smorgasbord was with your family.
Really?
My family never went.
Oh, it was like,
We
I-
had
I-
a great college there.
I mean, they had the Chickarine family ran the place. I knew Louie and Sammy well, but the Chickarine, I didn't know the father or the mother, but they ran a real nice place over there. Collegeville Inn was nice too, but Perkiomen Bridge, as far as being the taste, they had better food at Perkiomen Bridge than Collegeville Inn. They gave you probably more at Collegeville Inn, but
Choices.
your food over there was more Italian, and the sauces and everything were just, you could taste the difference. So so we used to hit Perkiomen Bridge more often. We'd hit Collegeville Inn occasionally, but my father liked the buffets. My mother used to bring a plastic bag with her. That's the truth.
So during your wedding, everybody was taking home a sandwich?
Oh yeah, they did
We
that
had
too.
to pay for an extra set out. Because we had just enough for everybody, but we didn't have enough for the people, the women to make their lunches for their husband the next day.
Yeah.
So Dad had to pay for more.
Yeah, the guy come up to me, the caterer, he says, look, he says, we're running out. I says, no, you're not running out. He says, it'll cost you. So I pulled the checkbook out and wrote him a check. So that's the way it went. Well, what they would do, all the Italians would do that.
Yeah,
They bring a
you didn't give them
bag.
what they wanted. They didn't seal the envelope until the end.
Yeah, that's a, you know what, it's really,
Yeah, they take them some money out.
it's a joke, but they did it. You'd have an envelope and a good wedding gift was $10, $15. $20 was a big wedding gift. So what they would do is then, you know, if they didn't get enough to eat or they didn't like whatever, they take a couple dollars out and then seal it and give it to you. You know, and then you would walk around with a
Cookie tray.
cookie tray, and you'd have mom would have the busta. That was the bag for the money, and they would put the envelopes in there. You know.
Can't win.
Well, that was. You have to know the culture. It's see, the culture is right now. You have people from 70 different, 80 different countries coming in here. Nobody knows what their culture is. I mean, you got people that are having sex with 8, 10-year-old here that it's against the law, but over where they're from, it's okay. I mean, that's the problem. Nobody knows what their culture is. We went down to Cozumel, and on the main street, it's all American. It looks good. But you go in the back streets, you know, you look inside their houses, and here it is. It's a wood dirt floor, and they got a TV up on the wall, and that's it. And that's their culture, and that's what they do. I mean, they ride around, you know, all night long with their loud music and their cars. That's their culture. It's not our culture, and they're not assimilating. That's the problem.
Weren't you a greaser at one time?
Greece?
Didn't you have your hair slicked back, wear a leather jacket?
Oh, without a doubt. That was our culture at the time. That was back in the 50s. Yeah, I wore peg pants, a ducktail, you know, DA. I did the whole thing.
Listening to rock music and smoking?
Yeah, that's exactly right. By the way, if you didn't smoke back then, you know, you start smoking at 12, 13 years old. You know, that was the thing to do. I mean, cigarettes were 18 cents a pack.
Were you cool?
You thought you were?
Was he cool?
She liked me.
Where did you pick her up at?
W.T. Green's. Mom knows that.
Was he a bad boy?
Yep.
You like bad boy?
Yeah, she's a bad boy
But I
girl.
didn't know it.
How was he dressed?
Well, at work you were just dressed
Yeah, it was just normal.
normal.
Jeans
Yeah.
and a white t-shirt?
No.
Yeah,
You worked in the, back in the,
I was a stock boy. W.T.
boy.
Green's.
so you probably did have jeans on.
I had
You
jeans.
had a nice shirt on.
I had a shirt. You know, I'd look presentable.
Did you roll your cigarettes up in yours?
Yeah, you used to roll your cigarettes up and you wore them on the side. Yeah, I did that. Of course.
What kind of car did you have?
My first car was a 1950 Chevy. That was the first car. $100. Dad got it for $100, and we stole it. It didn't have plates on it, and he had it parked in his parking lot down at where he worked in McCarter Iron Works down in Washington Street. So it was me, Anthony, Tony Aranca, Tony Llewellys. There was 5 or 6 of us. We got up enough money, we put gas in the car, and we headed to Baltimore.
A long drive.
Yeah, it was,
What's in Baltimore?
there was the strip down there. That was, Baltimore was the big strip. I mean, that was like Vegas, the big strip. I mean, it was like go-go joint, no, not go-go joints, burlesque shows, and whatever.
What was Philadelphia then?
Philadelphia wasn't that bad.
What was New York?
Oh, I'd never heard about New York. We didn't know New York. New York had Times Square, I guess. I mean,
So you always went south.
yeah, that was it. I mean, who knew?
And where'd you go to which beach did you go to?
Beach.
Did you go to when you went to Jersey?
Atlantic City.
He went to Atlantic City with his parents, right?
Yeah, we went to Atlantic City.
And you went to
Corson's Inlet.
not Cape May?
Oh, I didn't know there was a beach. Oh.
You had people that lived that.
Yeah, when Uncle Claude later, they rented a place down in Ocean City that we went to visit when I was maybe, I guess I might have been in 6th grade.
Yeah, but you also had the place in
Oh yeah, Ocean Gate, New Jersey.
Ocean Gate. Ocean Gate.
That was the bay. We had relatives down there.
Peppa.
Yeah, that was, we went down, probably I was in high school then, because you came down to visit me. You were in the service then, right? Yeah.
Probably.
So out of the gate, you guys dated together. You had a baby almost immediately.
We were seniors, and then I went to nursing school, and Dad went into the Navy.
Oh, you got her pregnant after.
And I graduated from nursing school and worked 3 years till, what? Yeah, I graduated in 63, and we were engaged like 3 years, right?
It was 7 years we went together.
Yeah, we knew each other for 7 years.
That's a long time. How'd you
It
guys survive? Did you write? Did you
Yeah, we were.
Occasionally.
once a day, once a week, once a month, once a year?
Once a week.
Yeah, once or twice a week.
And we called each other.
We called each other. Yeah.
You pretty much called me because you were, I could never call you, you didn't have a phone.
There's no, I had no phone. She had a phone.
Yeah, I had
She had a phone at the residence. Me, I
so
I have no idea where I was.
I worked at Pottstown Hospital and passed my boards, and then I was charge nurse of pediatrics, and I was becoming head nurse when we got married.
Pippa, will you stop it?
She's a look she gave Dad like.
So 3 years after graduation, or through the service, you're in a service for 2 years or 3 years?
3 years, 6 months, and 4 days.
You really loved your military.
I thought it was good.
Where'd you go?
Nowhere. Jacksonville, Florida, Pensacola, Florida, Quonset Point, Rhode Island. That's it.
But you were in the middle of the Cuban
Crisis.
Crisis,
Yeah.
yeah. Down in Pensacola, we had hot planes coming in. Will you stop it, Pippa?
That means that she's nervous or she's showing that she likes you.
One or the other. We had hot planes coming in from the Bay of Pigs and all that.
I was at Children's Hospital then, and then I guess Dad was home on leave and he had to go back. They cut his leave short. And they told us down at Children's Hospital that if war broke out that we would be taken to the closest military hospital and we'd be taken care of.
Frightening times?
People. It was scary, but
It was
you know
scary.
what? The average person didn't know how scary it was. I mean, I called my mother. They said, call your parents and say goodbye. Yeah, because we're just taking you then. Because war breaks out and you're going, you won't have time to call your parents or anything. And I called my mother, and she says, it's not going to happen. You're fine. Don't worry about it. They had no idea how close to war we really were.
We were close.
Yeah. They were preparing.
Then you had that goofy president that just died, Carter.
Well, you're jumping a little too far here.
Oh.
Were you surprised that the Bay of Pigs could have went down and how horrendous it was?
You have to understand when you're on a military base the way we were, you didn't get the first class news. The only thing you got to do was react. Get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you got a hot load coming in over at aircraft maintenance and disarm it, and get your butt together. It's cold out there. Go clothes on, and you sat at the end of the runway until the jet stopped. Then you get out there, you took off the hot load. A lot of stuff they weren't allowed to bring back. They would drop it off in the middle of the Gulf, blow it up out there. So
But when things were going down and Russia was coming in and what they had, were you really busy arming planes?
we didn't do much arming. We did a lot of disarming, but they came out with a new missile. This was the Sidewinder at the time, and we weren't up to date on that one. So aircraft maintenance and the aviation ordnancemen would take care of that over at the field. They knew how to arm it, and we went through classes with it. They used to stand there and with a Sidewinder. It didn't have anything in it, but they would stand there about 20 feet away with a cigarette, and you would watch, and they would move the cigarette, and the fins would go, and they would follow the cigarette all around. That was a very sophisticated back then. That was sophistication at the time. So you couldn't lose if the missile, once it locked on even a cigarette, you were dead. It would take the plane out. They used them extensively. So, but that was more like it was kind of like a secret weapon, and not too many people knew about it. But being in ordnance, we had to know what we were doing. So, but we would disarm that on the way back. So once they landed, so we knew how to disarm it, but I didn't know how to arm it. So it was fun. It's interesting. We had 20mm cannons. We had to take the ammunition out, stuff like that. So.
And you wrote to your wife, your girlfriend at the time?
Yeah.
And how'd you get back and forth? Fly a plane? They fly you up there, bus you up there? You thumbed from Jacksonville to Pennsylvania?
Sure.
How long did that
Couple
take?
times. 2 days.
And how long was your leave?
You
7.
give 7 or 14 days,
your
whatever
mom-
you saved up.
Sometimes your mom will give you a train ride back, right? Not too often.
Not
no.
too often.
No.
Flights back then were cheap. Well, not cheap, but they were expensive. But I was making money too. You know, you were getting
We were saving our money up for,
100, 200 a month. I don't know what it was, but it was enough. Back then it was. I mean, when I got out in Allenwood Steel, I was making $100 a week when I first got my first job in Allenwood Steel. That was a lot of money. So, how did I get stuck with this?
no.
But to make a phone call, you had to talk to the operator, or you could just dial direct?
No, operator.
You go through
Long
the
distance.
operator,
Yeah.
and they used to have this wire, and it was a clothes hanger. And what you would do is you'd stick it up into the phone, into the you had and you would stick it up in there,
It
and
was a phone like this.
it was regular,
Yeah.
put your
Wasn't
coins in
wasn't
at the
it
top.
wasn't the crank phone, but but it was a dial phone, right?
Yeah,
And
and
you
you
picked up the side.
you would stick it up in there, and it would go clink, 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 and the operator said thank you, and you pull the wire out and you talk.
Really? You never told me that.
Yeah, I did that a few times.
Oh my gosh.
The guy would rent the wire out for you. Yeah, give me $1. Your phone cost probably could be $3, and he would give you the wire. He'd chink, 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 and he'd take the wire back so you couldn't see it. But that was worthwhile.
So the operator was counting the clicks.
She was counting the clicks. Yeah.
I never heard that before. This is the first time I'm hearing that.
Well, that's the first time it came up. I don't remember shit like that. It
So
just
from a
pops.
1950 car, when you came out of the service, you bought a...
Mustang.
No, I didn't. I bought a 54.
Oh.
Is that pinching you?
No, just itchy. I got a
Okay,
50.
Hold on. Okay, I'll try. Now, what'd you get?
I think it was a 54 or 50. It was a Ford. I think it was a 54 Ford.
Where'd you buy that?
I don't remember. But I needed a car, and the A-frame was. I didn't know it, but the A-frame was cracked on it. That's why I got it so cheap, and that didn't last too long.
And what were you going to paint it? You bought paint back from.
Oh, I brought Blue Angel. Well, the hangar we were in was half the hangar was Blue Angels. That's where their home base was in Florida. So they took half the hangar that was called aircraft maintenance, and we had the other half was aviation ordnance, electricians, ordnancemen, and maintenance. And so they had half of their hangar just for the Blue Angels, and we had our half for taking care of regular planes that we worked on, and all our stuff. And we had out, and then we didn't stay there a lot. We had shacks, they call them shacks, but buildings away from everybody where you took care of a lot of the munitions. So if anything happened, it would blow up out there and not take everything out. So we stayed a lot off of, away from the base. And then they would have to drive you in for breakfast, lunch. So we got fed good down there, by the way. I mean, really good. I mean, you had your own chow line, and you'd go in and, that steak is too well done, and they'd make you another one, and stuff like that. How do you want your eggs? You want 2 eggs? No, give me 4. They give you 4. Pancakes, anything you wanted. We always say, Navy ate good.
You did?
I will tell you that, I did eat good. That was in Pensacola. Quonset Point, Rhode Island, I ate better, but that was okay.
And you were where? While he was in Jacksonville, Florida, you were where?
In nursing school for 3 years, round the clock. I mean, all year long. And when we
Collegeville, Potsdam.
Pottstown Hospital School nursing, and we
How was that?
well, you know what I knew I needed further education, and I wanted to be a school teacher, but my parents didn't have the money to send me. So my mother said, why don't you try nursing? I'm there. I used to get, like, when I went into a hospital, I would get really, like, nervous. And so she gave me all these Cherry Ames books about, you know, the kind of like nursing and it really made it look like it's really nice, you know. So I tried it. It's not, you know, I'm sorry, but was not my life desire. It was just something that I had to do because I needed further education.
What was your desire?
To be an elementary school teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. But it only cost $399 for 3 years of nursing school. Can you believe that?
Which is like what now? 30,000?
God knows. Well, now it's
Yeah, but
it's
no,
4 years.
their nursing school is different than what it is today.
We
They worked.
in the summer we worked on the floors, and that's what they used us for.
Alright.
They used them as fill-ins.
My wife.
They were
Pull
fill-ins.
that microphone down a little bit so you sit in your car. Thanks. That's all. Perfect. Done. So I'm gonna skip Al, which we talked about that last time. So what was your first house you moved into?
Well, we were in an apartment first on Main Street in Norristown,
Norristown and Halls Avenue.
across from
The Moose,
the Moose. Yeah, we were on the 3rd floor.
6 months.
6 months, yeah. And then we bought 303 Francis Avenue.
How'd you find that place?
Well, Grandma and Grandpa lived next door, and the people moved out, and apparently the father owned the house, and they just moved, the daughter and the husband, and how many kids? 7 kids?
Had a bunch of kids in
And
there.
they just
You
moved
should have seen
out.
the place inside.
It was, yeah.
I mean, our
Eh.
bedroom, it was beaten in right to the brick. I mean, they
Right
took
to
the,
the last boards. Yeah,
we had
broken.
lath boards back then and plaster, and they went right through
Right
that.
through the,
I mean, it was like holes
and
everywhere.
there was a hook on the outside of the door where I think they locked the kids in that room, because there was a
Yeah, the
hook.
kids were locked in. It was,
Yeah.
the place was beat up pretty bad.
And our steps to go upstairs, they must have given them hammer and nails just to amuse them, because there was nails driven in all the hardwood, yeah, steps.
It was absolutely, we paid, what, 11,100?
It was really
It's either
expensive.
10,100 or 11,100 for that, 10,100 for that
Can
house.
you believe that?
Yeah, I think it was 10,001.
You can't
And,
buy a car for that now.
yeah, and you can't buy a car, but anyway, yeah, it was 3% interest. And that was high. And with the taxes and the mortgage payment, it came out to $75 a month.
How much did I
That
take
was a
from
lot
my
of money.
Volkswagen?
You were making only $100 a month.
$100 a week,
Okay, so it should be $400 a month,
yeah.
and then your expenses, everything was what?
Well, then you know, you had, well, our expenses were high back then because we had to remodel and do everything to the house and get it back in shape.
Yeah, the backyard was all dug up.
Backyard was all dug up. It was
We had
like,
it-
looked
that-
like looked like somebody dropped bombs
'Cause
back
the
there. I
kids
mean,
just used
they just dug up
dug
everything.
up the whole backyard.
Those kids were really animals. I mean, there was no, you know.
So we got loads of dirt, but it wasn't like, we couldn't afford pure topsoil, so we got it, had glass and everything in, and Dad had to like sieve it all out and then put it in the backyard, and we rolled it. And you were born, and we put you on the other side of the fence with in Grandma's yard. She was upset because you were walking on her flowers, but they hadn't even popped up. It was springtime, and the flowers hadn't even gotten.
Grandmom sometimes was an asshole.
Do you have
No.
fond memories of your mom?
Sometimes.
Younger, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
There's my mom.
She's a beautiful lady.
Yeah, she was pretty. She was pretty.
Both of you took care of your mothers during dementia. How hard was that? Well, so you see your mother.
We don't want to do that again.
I always,
Would you do it differently?
no.
Mm-mm.
We did it the only way we could do it.
It's the only way we could do it.
Financially or living wise?
Yeah.
Financially or just?
I
take
think
care of
we
family?
did the best we could. And
Did the
gave-
best we could with what we had.
Yeah, and, I mean, I think I gave my mother really good care, and I think I gave grandma really good care.
Yeah.
I mean, your mom never had, the thing is, it's what a shame. Grandma Angelucci, by that time we moved into this house, where she was happier down at her house. My mother had to be down at our house when she would have been happier up here, and it was just just too bad it wasn't reversed. Too bad that, you know, Alice's mom would have gotten dementia first, where she could have stayed there, and then mom would have had it, and she would have been happy up here. It's too bad, you know, but we did the best we could, you know. I mean, we had people come in when I could go to work, and they were good people too. And we had put a new kitchen in when mom was down at our house. We had her in our living room and dining room, so we just had the kitchen and a den downstairs for us. And when we were redoing the kitchen, all the things from the kitchen cabinets were in boxes down in the den, and Dad would come home and he just had a single, like, little tunnel to the TV, and all these boxes were on the other side.
There's people that did our kitchen were really
It
assholes.
took them 3 months.
I mean, it was like,
Yeah.
you
That's
know, the
unheard
guy
of.
was loose in the head.
He had Crohn's disease, and he could only
Now,
work. He could
that
only
was-
work.
That was that was ABC Kitchens down here in
Alpanasic
College.
helped us build the addition.
He helped us build the addition.
And he built that fast. You and Al, you got that addition up really fast. Faster than the kitchen took to get and then I guess the people,
ABC Kitchens, I was like.
Dad would come over to take his break, and the girls, you know, would want to talk to Dad then, and he wanted to take a nap and just eat and take a nap and go back to work, and so it was tough.
It was, wouldn't recommend them.
So you like your naps?
Absolutely. In fact, you're holding me up right now.
Okay.
I got news for you.
It's not time.
You take a nap every day?
Every day.
Is that the sign of longevity?
I guess.
Maybe it's a sign of the times, right?
Sign of the times. I go to bed at 2 o'clock. I get up at 8. I do what I have to do, and
I'm sorry, 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Why so late?
He likes to.
my bladder tells me what time to go to bed.
So you're a night owl.
Yeah, I sleep up to that sometimes.
What?
I sleep.
Oh yeah, you definitely start sleeping 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah. I'm happy. I
He's
get
in his chair.
my time in.
And he wakes up and he goes to sleep and he wakes up.
She wakes up at 8.
Yeah, she sleeps 10 to 8.
She sleeps whatever, 11, whatever. When she goes to bed, she's up at 8 o'clock. Her bladder tells her to get up too. She's a good alarm clock.
Now she stopped washing you.
She did.
I guess your pork must have tasted good on her.
Pork was really good. I know, she gave me a bath there. Yeah.
We go this to be continued, please.
I think so. I think you're out of gas.
I am out of gas.
Yeah.
Come on. What do I do?
That's it. Dog down. Talk to Mom while you're. Mom, you don't go anywhere. Okay. Talk to me, Mom. How you feeling?
Good.
Good. All right, just
You can hear it?
yeah, I just want to double check it. That's all.
That's fine.
It got me close.
That's just for night driving. It's on the table. Yeah, there you go.
think that's it.
Your glasses, are they progressive?
Yeah.
I like them. You don't have to keep taking them off and on.
Exactly. Readers is driving nuts.
Yeah. When I was nursing, they said, you really only need reading glasses. I said, yeah, but I said, I do private duty nursing. I said, I can't be putting glasses on and off all day.
No, they drive you nuts.
So I needed a distance for, I couldn't see as well after I had cataract surgery for distance, so
Mm-hmm.
I needed distance and reading. And just for in here, I really don't need it. We look the same. It's just Dad said he likes me to wear glasses because it doesn't show
The lines?
yeah.
Do you feel? Do you care?
Well, now I don't.
Yeah. But before you did, right?
Yeah, but when I just had the cataract surgery, I would have rather not. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't wear glasses around the house, you know. But then if you go to look for something that you need, I can read pretty good without my glasses too. You know, just a real small, like maybe not that we have any more phone book. You know, that's something that I would have to take into the light to see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like reading books?
I love reading books. It's my pastime because Dad watches his news. He's a news junkie. And
Well, what do books do for you?
escape. Right. I enjoy reading. Yeah.
You have a good imagination?
What?
Do you have a good imagination?
The books do for me.
Okay.
As far as, you know.
You said you were a school teacher. You want to be a school teacher.
Where I was on the
Well, I was just curious. You said you want to be a school teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to
'Cause-
kindergarten, first grade somewhere. Like Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you go to class with Mom occasionally?
Stop. I guess just to pick her up at school.
Mm-hmm.
Not when you have to stop. Be good girl. Come on. Stop. Oh, you want to go into Dad? You want to go in? You don't have to stop? Take a nap? 'Cause that's where you're going. Well, I guess because that's the only thing I really knew, and I love children. And so I thought maybe that's what I wanted to do. Nursing, pretty much, I can't believe that I'm a nurse. But, you know.
Why is that?
Because I like, I guess, taking care of people, and
Uh-huh.
so I guess, you know, that it did fit in with, but at first I was really scared. I used to come home, when we were in Proby years, we came home on weekends, and I used to cry on the way back. I did not want to go back. It's not something, but then by the time I was in my second year, I was okay, you know, and I knew what I was doing, and so,
Terrifying, huh?
at first. Mm-hmm.
Like that.
But I have met a nice group of nurses, you know, that I went to school with, and we're 80, and we still get together for lunch. We still, you know, email each other and text each other, and so that's really, have a good group of friends.
Are you glad to be a nurse then?
Yeah, I am. I think it really helped me with raising you and Jim and taking care of Mom, and actually helping with all of Dad's surgeries. I'm really glad that now that I did it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cloudy today.
Oh, you know what? I think the sun just went in. Do you want to open those, the vertical blinds? That would give you more light.
No, you're good. Stay put. Open these up.
It's
It
to
just
the
got
right. No, to the right.
just got dark.
Yeah, I left them closed because Dad sits there and he gets cold. Right there. Yes, yep. Helps a lot.
That helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And if you don't want the slots, you can move the slots over. Bill, if you if you don't want this, but it's not on me, right? Okay.
No, you're fine. So, Mom was a school teacher, Dad was a...
Plumbing, heating, and hardware. He had gone to school for accounting to Temple University, but then his father fell, the trapdoor in the,
Yeah, I do. So yeah, there's a trap door in his house?
what would you call that? His shop, and Grandpa fell down through the trapdoor and broke his back. And he was paralyzed, and Dad had to quit school and come home and take over the business.
The hardware business.
Yeah, hardware and plumbing and heating. I think my grandfather, he had the patent for changing a wood burning heater over to an oil burner. Do you have that little? They used to put. There was a little, and it said JF Claimer, plumbing and heating, and they used to put that onto the wood burning stove once they converted it to gas, not gas, to oil, and but then I guess that was only good for that certain amount of time, and then oil burners came in. So
And where did the Gillian Claimer come in? Was that part of the Acme Metals?
yeah, he was my father's cousin, and his father came from Germany, and Ajax Metal, and I think it was the metal that they used for locomotives.
You know what part? Just in general, locomotives?
I have it on my phone. I can look it up. I have it actually on my phone right now.
And they were from Philadelphia or Collegeville?
He was, I guess, originally he was from the Philadelphia area, and he built Claimer Hall, which he donated to the college.
So how was life in the Claimer home? Was it tight, loose?
You know what? It was after World War II. Things were tight. I mean, my dad, because he had plumbing and heating, he was able to get more gas rationing than the normal person. So we were able to drive up to visit Grandma Roth in Red Hill. And my mother explained to me that without the gas for the business, we wouldn't be able to even drive to Red Hill. I remember sugar rationing, and well, there was no butter. It was oleo, and it was in a plastic rectangle, and it looked horrible. It looked like lard, and there was one tiny little orange pellet in there that you broke with your hands. That was my job, and you had to squish it all through and make it look like butter. And I think my mother, she just did substitute teaching until my sister went to school, and then she went back to school full time.
And your sister's name is?
Carol.
And
Carol Ann.
how distant part? How many?
We're 6 years
6
apart.
years.
Yeah.
Were you close to her?
6 years it just seemed like when I was going to high school, she was just going to grade school, and when I was graduating high school, she was only going into 7th grade, and when I was getting married, she was just graduating from high school. So, I mean, I think there was a certain period where, we could play with each other, but it was small time period.
So were you close to her or not close to her?
Carol was more, let's see, she went to college during the Vietnam era, and she was a Vietnam protester. And actually, and I was pretty much just the average American person that supported my country. And at the end, I guess I, was glad that we got out of the war. But Carol went to art school, and she was kind of bohemian, and and really we didn't, and I had you, and I was, came to yours, I have a picture of her in orange fishnet stockings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then she got, even more, no, more, what, the age of Aquarius, remember that? And they were the yuppies. Not the yuppies were the hippies. As the yuppies were the college kids, and the hippies were the, yeah. But so I guess when we were younger, we were okay, And when I was in high school and all, and she was in grade school, we were good.
Okay.
Because we used to have a tree house. We used to climb up into the tree house.
Where was the treehouse at?
In the apple tree out on Main Street in Collegeville. When we lived on Main Street in Collegeville, we had an apple tree out back. And Carol actually built our flooring and everything. That wasn't there when I was young. Actually, I guess it was when she went into high school, I went into nursing school. And I was in nursing school pretty much year round. I came home occasionally, but I mean there was no. She was only a 7th grader when I was in nursing school, so it was like that. And they really, age difference really made a difference. That we didn't have that much in common.
So you finished high school in Collegeville?
Yep, Collegeville Track School on First Avenue track.
Or you?
I went there from 7th through 12th.
And you were, and in the yearbook, you're marked as what?
A word. Truthfully, I am. I always go, what if?
Who was your first boyfriend?
Dad. I guess I had gone in 9th grade. It was a Christmas ball and I was serving that usually underclassmen weren't allowed to go, but I was allowed to bring a date to that. So I did it. Actually, Tom Keenan, he's the town lawyer now, but yeah, that was just pretty much not that didn't go anywhere. So that was, and then I dated when I went up to Grandma's house. I met a fellow from Upper Perth, and so I went to. He was a football player, and I went to some of his games and some of his parties, but that didn't kind of faded out too because we lived too far away and he didn't have a car, I don't think. So Dad was really my first serious.
And where'd you meet him at?
Well, my senior year, Emily Krill went to work at W.T. Grant's in Trooper. And I said, I'd like to do that too. And I'm really glad I did because I saved money then, that I had money my whole 3 years of nursing school that I could have my own money to spend. And Dad worked there, and I worked out on the floor, and that's how we met.
Nice. And then
I guess I was coming in for a job interview, and he was carrying fertilizer out. I always tell people I should have known he was full of shit then. And then he was dating another girl at the time, and but he'd come and talk to me every now and then. And I remember walking past the fish tanks, and he took water and splashed. I thought he was really rude, but he actually, that was like pulling a pigtail, I guess, in school shows somebody that kind of liked you. Had a really way with women. Not really.
what enticed you?
He was you know what? I was very bashful, and he put up with it. He just, I guess he pulled me out of my shell.
He really wasn't a bad boy though.
No, he dressed collegiate for me. He did. Yeah. He didn't wear the big pants, but he had a cute little. When I first met him, he had his hair. It would come to and he had little curl right here. He was in Catholic school, he couldn't really have a DA. He kind of brushed it back that way too, but no, it was short. It was kind of like a short tail cut.
Did you go to his school dances at Bishop County?
No.
No.
But he came up to mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he was dating you in your
Senior year of high
senior
school. Yeah, he told me I was 17, and he told me he was. What did he tell me? Oh, I was 17 when I graduated. I was 16. So he was like a half a year younger than me. So.
There you go.
Yeah. So we were the same age from January to June, anyway. But when I first met him, he was a year younger than me, so he was 15. I would have never dated a 15-year-old. No. Not in those days, you wouldn't.
Springboard. So when you went to nursing school, your father let you go to nursing school? He blessed it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I got a scholarship.
Was he still working as a plumber? Or?
Yeah.
And then you got married, of course.
I got engaged when I graduated, but I know that, like, let's see. I have to figure the time out, but
Do you remember where you got engaged at?
yeah, I said a miniature golf course. Yeah, but we had already gone down. Aunt Fran Smith had taken us down to Dover's Road to pick out, and then Dad took me down to pick out my ring, and then he picked out the stone, and so I knew it was coming.
Did you get on one knee at the miniature golf?
No, we were sitting on a bench. Yeah.
How did he do you remember how he brought it up?
I kind of knew I knew he had it. I knew he had it on him. And he was teasing me that I couldn't see it.
How'd you know?
He was a brat. Huh?
How'd you know?
He kind of went, I have. I guess he originally had asked me to marry him when we were seniors in high school. And I said, well, if we still feel the same way after we get out of, you get out of the Navy and I get out of nursing school, we'll talk about it then, you know. Because I really didn't want to get married right out of high school, which was a good thing.
So you felt you grew up during nursing school?
Yeah, definitely. Which, yes.
Was there a part of nursing you like?
Pediatrics, I love children.
What's a part you didn't like?
No, it was all okay. You know, part I didn't like. No, not really. I liked it all.
Okay. You got engaged at a miniature golf.
Yeah, well, yeah, everybody was getting engaged at our scene, and the way Dad asked me, say, you want to get engaged too? Yeah. I said, oh, I don't know. And I said, okay. You know, so we got engaged, and we were engaged 3 years. We knew each other 7 years. And
This is after nursing school?
no, we were engaged 3 years. From the time I graduated from nursing school, he finished the Navy, and we got married.
That was 7 years then.
7 years that we knew each other, 3 years that I was engaged. I got engaged when I graduated from nursing school, 63, and we got married in 66.
How did that feel?
What, getting married? You know, because I was established, and I was a head nurse, and I was pretty much independent, and then to go with no job, you know, and we got married in our 3rd floor apartment, and expecting you. And I know it was fun to have a honeymoon and all, but we came home and we came to Ann and Annette's house, and we ended up babysitting for her 3 kids, and then I had to do all the wash from the honeymoon, and I'm there, oh, this isn't fun.
Was it a culture shock going from a German family to an Italian family?
Well, I knew Dad and I knew his family, but in the beginning started dating and going to all their parties, it was so noisy. I had such a headache. I'm not used to all that. I came from a really quiet house where we had company maybe for Easter and Christmas and Thanksgiving, and that was pretty much it. And my mother would have, we had to keep the TV down that you could hardly hear it. And to go from that to all this noise, ay, ay, ay. That was a.
Well, you came from a big home, right? Describe me your house in Collegeville.
Oh, well, we lived on the second floor, and the first floor was the hardware store. But that eventually closed, but we still lived on the second floor. And
Yeah. I remember the living room was large.
oh yeah, and
Dining room.
yeah, that was a living room, dining room, and then you went down a few steps in the kitchen and bathroom. I mean, it was a. The thing was that we had to go like through a store entrance to get up to our apartment. And, you know, it was an empty store entrance. There was nothing there in it. You know, I think it used to be a TV store. Dad used to rent it out to a TV repairman, and he sold televisions when he first came out.
You got the back door,
We had a big yard.
big yard.
Yeah. But it seems like money was always tight. You know, it was never. I mean, you had to always watch. So I grew up, you know, learning to really watch my money, and Dad grew up watching his money. That we never have any credit card debt. We make sure that we don't charge anything unless we can pay for it.
And do you still practice that?
Yep. Yes, we do.
Yes, you do. It's a never-ending. So the fear of money is always stuck in your head.
Well, I think, you know, probably with rationing after World War II, it's just that we lived in a different time. You know, and you just learned to fix things. We fixed things. We didn't throw them out. We fixed them.
Right. So we live in a throwaway society now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is true.
And you sewed things and you mended things, and I still darn my socks when it has a hole in it. I don't throw them away. I darn them. Not too many people do that anymore, right? I mean, there were shoemakers in my day where you went and had your shoes resoled and rehealed. You didn't go and get new shoes just because they wore out.
Right.
You know.
Understood.
And I do tend to save too much stuff, thinking I'm going to need it. And I'm trying to resolve that. I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff that I'm not using, you know. So you guys, I'm such a mess to clean up.
82 years old, you're still hanging on to it. You might need it.
You never know when you need something.
Exactly.
I got rid of a lot of clothes downstairs.
Did you fit it in his clothes?
Some I did and some I didn't.
So why were you holding it?
I don't, because I'm just, yeah, just because. And you never know, if you might need it, I might lose weight. You never know.
So how is motherhood different from nursing?
Motherhood? Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah. So I didn't work I didn't work the first 3 months after I had you, but then financially I had to go back to work, and I went back to private duty nursing. And when I first did private duty nursing, when you accepted a case, you had to take it till the case was done. So you worked 7 days straight, and you never had a day off unless you could find a nurse that would fill in for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of work. So that was in the hospital, and then you did private duty next?
Well, after I would work on pediatrics at Pottstown Hospital, and then after you were born, I started doing. I worked, you know, I was head nurse of pediatrics at Pottstown, and then I went to private duty nursing because I could. Eventually, I learned, don't take the case, do not take the responsibility of a whole case. I would only work for other people then. And then I could name my hours when I worked for other people. So that's what I did.
So you know how to play the game. kids yet?
Two, you and your brother. I love kids, and I love having you and Jim. Yeah.
Did you
And
travel much? Did you? What was your normal week with the family?
To me, what in my memory is, working and coming home and having dinner and taking care of you, homework and stuff. Did we travel much? Not in the beginning. We went to Ocean City, New Jersey for a week once a year. Because I started working at Allen Hood, and you were at Holy Savior.
Right.
But then I was working like Monday through Friday pretty much, and I couldn't even come to any of your school activities, which I felt bad I missed. But Grandma Kramer used to come. I know she went to Jim's kindergarten graduation. You went to kindergarten at Penn Square Christian Day School.
Cole Manor. Well, I went to preschool there.
Yeah, right. And that's right. And then kindergarten at Cole Manor.
Well, you make sacrifices
Yeah.
for family. Right. But income, you had to bring the income in.
Yeah. You needed two incomes to make it go.
Still do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hasn't changed. Interesting.
I like being home. I like my family. I like my house. And I'm just happy to be right now. I'm happy to be here. I'm just glad I can be in my own home at 82. And be healthy.
Feel like you're missing anything?
No. I like the ocean. I love to see the ocean, so I'd like to go down. We didn't get there this year because we had a lot of repair work because the house is like 19 years old now. Now it's starting to need help. Things need to be fixed.
Right.
And I guess as we get older, we're going to need help with the lawn.
Are you prepared to let somebody else do that for you?
I have to, I guess. Find somebody. Everybody's so darn expensive nowadays. Because every year I go, I'm not going to trim the bushes this year, and then I do it. I go, oh yeah, I can do it.
How long you sleep then afterwards?
Well, then I take
a long nap?
Sit in my chair and take a snooze.
Okay, good.
I don't sleep like that, though. Sometimes I don't sleep all day until I go to bed.
You have a lot of energy. You don't stop. Is that for your nursing?
I think probably. I can go 6 hours straight without sitting down. But that's what Dad does. He was ready for a nap now. And I just maybe will sit down then and do some paperwork instead of housework.
So what gets you out of bed?
And actually, I'm done. My body hurts, and it's time to get up. Because you have aches and pains at our age. You have aches and pains when you go to bed, and you sleep, and then you get up because your hip hurts or your shoulder hurts, and you've had enough.
Right, because you only sleep so long, then your body hurts too much.
Yeah.
Right? Even with the best bed.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Grandkids?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and they're grown so fast. They're grown up. But the grandchildren that are closest is the Oaks family, and we enjoyed going to their volleyball games this year.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And Allie stops in to see us. And if we have any problems with our, that I would say electronic problems, but it isn't. It's media based. She'll fix your iPad or whatever problems you're having. She'll fix it for you.
So Allie is your IT girl.
She's my IT go-to person.
What does Allie do?
She works for the Montgomery County Health Department, and she inspects. She just not only inspects restaurants. They look for mosquitoes, larvae, and lakes, and pretty much
Bugs.
Yeah.
Lauren?
What?
What does Lauren do?
She's a senior at Springford High School, and she was captain of their volleyball team, and she got was committed to University of Scranton, and they just accepted her, and she got the Dean's Scholarship to go there, so that's pretty neat.
Marley?
And Lauren's, she's a real well-rounded, really kind girl, and she's on the National Honor Society, so not only is she good in volleyball, she's good in scholastically too, and they were the runner-up in the state championship, and it was the first time, I guess it's the second time that Springford went to states, and the first time that they ever got to become runner-ups up, so that was pretty amazing for Marty and for Lauren. Marty is a sophomore, and she made her 1,000 assists this year.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren made her 1,000 kill shots, and she even broke the record for Springford for the most kill shots ever accomplished. Yeah. So, and Marley she likes to run with the popular girls. she's a character. Marley is Marley.
What does that mean?
You know what? She'll never have any problems. She'll be a CEO of some company eventually. She has a mind of her own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blaze?
Blaze lives in New York City with you and his mom. And he's grown up so tall. Oh my gosh. Is he in 7th grade now?
8th.
8th grade. Oh my, see? Goes too fast. Wow.
Megan?
Megan is in Texas and lives with Jack. And we text back and forth, and I send her pictures, and so we still communicate. And Rachel's in Oregon, and we talk to I talk more to Rachel on the phone than Megan, and she's married to Armand. And
Abby?
Abby, I just talked to Abby. Yeah, she's with Disney on Ice, and she just got a promotion. And you'll have to tell me what it is. She's the head of a certain area now that
Flying. The folks who are on wires, she's in charge of that.
Oh, okay. And that's where she's very happy that she got that.
The promotion? Absolutely.
Yeah. So she's gonna have she tore her rotator cuff in her labrum, and she's gonna have surgery for that during the 5 months that she's off, and she should be back. And this new promotion, she won't have to lift anymore.
That's amazing.
Isn't that great?
Oh, she didn't tell me that.
Yeah, no lifting. That
Good.
is amazing. And of course, she shouldn't climb or lift anymore.
Nah, that's too much.
So that's really wonderful now that she'll be the head of the department.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it helped that she worked down in Sarasota this summer getting the tour ready.
Yeah.
That probably really helped her.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
She's a smart cookie.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
How does it do? What does it mean being 82?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be 82?
I try not to think about it.
It's just in the head?
I forget about it sometimes because you actually, I don't feel it. And you look in the mirror and you go, oh God, I am 82, yeah. But, and the bones remind me, but I just, on a whole, just think young. I don't, try not to, at first when I turned 82, I'm like, oh my God, and don't think about that.
No,
Take each day as it comes and enjoy it. And don't worry about the future. It is what it is. Heck, you can get hit by a car tomorrow,
Or today.
Or today. No, not today.
So you retired late in life.
80
So what?
80 and a half.
You retired at 81 and a half.
No, 80 and a half.
80 and a half.
Mm-hmm. But I was able to name my hours. That's the wonderful thing about nursing. I did private duty, and I was 6 hours. I was down to 6 hours a week, But they wanted me to work more, but I was still on my feet and really doing good. I mean, I think it helps you to stay fit. And I got to get out there and walk again. I'm gonna
your life after retirement?
Sure, you don't have time to work anymore. I'm so busy. Yeah.
What have you done?
I have lunch with friends once a week, and play bocce once a week. Doctor's appointments, not for me, but for Dad. But I don't have to go. He's still driving himself. I'm looking at my schedule. That's what I'm looking over there for. Pretty much, I'm on the board of Professional Nursing Services, where I used to work, and that's kind of an honor. And I'm president of the Pottstown Memorial Medical Center Alumni Association, and
There you go.
so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch base about your mom?
My mom, well, you know what? She really worked hard for us, you know, and really appreciate everything she did for us. And she was a school teacher, and we lived in different times then. We had to behave ourselves, and she said, you know, that she had a lot of friends, and Collegeville was a very small town then, and we knew everybody, and everybody knew us, and you better watch your P's and Q's growing up, because everything went back to Mom. She would find out if you did anything out of the, what would you say? Yeah, you couldn't be bad. I grew up really watching I was a good girl. How can I say it? I was pretty naive too, because I know when Dad met me, I didn't even know how to kiss yet in my senior year of high school. He says, "Are you for real?" Yes. There's people like you in this world.
Were you a bookworm then?
School did not come that easy. I had to really study, and I had to spend my time studying. I wasn't just like, oh God. But I did graduate in the upper third of my class in nursing school, so I did pretty good.
So, in high school, what was your best class?
What did I like the most? I didn't like math. I'll tell you that.
Algebra, geometry.
I think I like biology and all kind of like the courses in psychology that I would be taking in nursing school. I didn't particularly like the languages. I just had to take French, and I just took French because I didn't want to take Charlotte and Trig.
Okay.
And
Your dad?
Latin. Dad was I was born when Dad was 40, and he was kind of like an old soul, pretty much. He didn't. He did his work and came home and sat in his chair and read his paper and took care of when I was younger, took care of the hardware store, and we sold newspapers, and I used to help out, pretty much I took care of this store and took the money in for the newspapers, and we sold candy and cigarettes and cigars. So but by the time I was in high school, they had closed the store. And Dad he was just a quiet person. He liked to fish. And he pretty much just talked about when he went to temple and his parents, and he didn't talk that much at all. So I don't really know too much about my dad. He's a very quiet person.
Can you touch base about your wedding and your father?
You want me to do that?
Up to you.
I guess Dad and I guess he was out of the service by then.
Had to be.
Yeah, because it was like a year before we got married.
3 years later. 66, you got married.
Yeah, so I was engaged at the time.
You got out of nursing school at 63.
63. So this was like at least a year before we got married. And we were out in the backyard. Dad and I were just talking in the backyard, and we were talking about just sitting there talking, on the parents looked out the window and I went, hi, we're out here, and you could see Dad's car at the end of the yard. But they didn't answer me, and I thought that was kind of weird. But I yelled a couple of times, and, I'm here, I'm fine, And I didn't come in until 2 o'clock, and I had to be in by midnight. But I figured I'm home, I'm in my backyard. They got really mad at me.
So they never saw you?
Huh?
They never saw you?
No, they didn't hear me yell or anything. I said to Al, maybe I should go in and talk to him. And he says, no, they heard you. He said, well, they didn't acknowledge me, so I kind of, I should listen to myself and went.
Mm-hmm.
But if I would have went in, I would have been in. I would have had to stay in. So,
Did he walk you down the aisle?
yes, he did.
Oh, he did?
Because Dad, I guess, that was like during the summer, and when Dad did not talk to your father after that, and he wasn't allowed in the house. Stupid, and I guess he wouldn't go to Christmas Eve services. Dad came up to go to Christmas Eve services. That's pretty amazing that he did that, considering that Aunt Grandma had the Christmas, big dinners down there. And so I guess it was like a good year before we were getting married, and I got sick on my stomach, and Dad didn't want me to take me back to the apartment, and I had to work the next day. And he had my Volkswagen, so he had to go back down to Norristown. And I said, well, let me go in and see if it's okay if I stay here, because they're going to have to drive me up to work tomorrow in the morning. And they said, sure, you could stay here. And where's Al? I said, he's downstairs at the front door. And she says, well, how do I come up? Yeah, I'm there. Okay. So he came up, and he acted like nothing happened. Yeah. And Al talked to my father and said, oh, hey, we're going to get the tuxes this Wednesday. You want to come? And my dad said, sure. Because I was going to have Aunt Fran and husband, Uncle Bob. Yeah, I was going to have Uncle Bob walk me up the aisle. That was my standby. But I in those days, I put when I sent out the invitations, I had the invitations printed and all, and I put Mr. and Mrs. Francis J. Famer request the honor of your presence at the wedding of their daughter. So everybody was RSVPing to my mother. So she had to kind of come. And so Dad walked me up the aisle, and it was like nothing happened. Everything was good.
All at the last minute.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
And we never said anything to my dad or anything,
Mm-hmm.
And then he said he was a 13-pounder and you were a 10-pounder, and he said, oh, if you would have went full term, Bill would have been a 13-pounder too. You were 2 weeks late. I said, yes, he would have.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness I didn't.
Big babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were 10 pounds a half ounce. And the nurses brought you out, and they unwrapped your feet, and you had big feet, and they were all red, and they said he's been out playing in the snow. You were the biggest baby in the nursery. Everybody said, he's yours? Because I was just a little girl. I was 124 pounds.
And Jim?
Jim came 3 years later,
Mm-hmm.
and he was 9 pounds 11 ounces, I think. So he was almost a 10-pounder.
Jim's always been
But he
tall and skinny through his youth?
Yeah. He wasn't the biggest baby in the nursery, though. They had that 13-pound girl.
Yeah, but in life he played a lot of baseball.
He played baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So did you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't want to do it anymore.
What did Jim want to do?
I don't know.
What did Bill want to do?
He played football.
Okay. Is there a lot of photographs of Jim?
Yeah, we have. And you,
Okay.
right? More of you.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you were the first one.
Yeah, where it always works out. The poor second child.
Mm-hmm.
And the third
And
child.
I think too, your dad went from photos to slides, and from slides, then he started putting on video, and so I don't have, as many pictures in albums. the different,
Media.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Mhm.
Okay. So what's next?
Not talking about that.
We'll catch up on those again another time.
Okay.
Anything you want to add here today?
No.
I think I want to get a group of everybody together like we did
That would
before
be fun.
and ask questions because that hard drive got lost, got stolen.
That's a shame.
That is a
Yeah,
shame.
you said
Yeah.
that it got stolen. That's a
Yep.
shame.